In this video, I want to talk a little bit about the reality of starting out as a music producer and, of course, continue producing the track I started last week. Let's dive in. So, I've written yet another list of things I need to do for this track to push it forward. I've waited a while, I've had another listen, I've listened through again and made a list of things I want to change and come back to it with fresh ears and hopefully be a little bit more productive rather than just trying to do the whole thing in one day, which is what I usually do, if I'm being honest. So apart from that, though, I wanted to have a little talk about as you become a music producer, you're starting off, and let's be honest, you make a track and you think, yeah, this is amazing, this is brilliant. The reality is it's pretty shit. But it's a learning curve. You've got to make shit music before you make good music. You've got to learn from your mistakes. There's no point. You can't be just good from the word go. So you have to make shit music before you can make good music. Now, there's lots of things I've done in the past to help with that. I've bought ghost produced tracks. I have bought templates. I've bought sample packs. I've bought plugins. I've used Ableton Drift as a plugin so that you're a bit more hands-on, not just picking presets. I've learned lots of different skills from many different artists, like James Hype. I've taken quite a lot of things from. There's an engineer that I actually watch on YouTube, Colt Caparoon, and I've picked up quite a few things from him mixing-wise. So I've picked up a lot of things from a lot of people over a lot of time, which is what I'm trying to get to. It's not going to happen overnight, and you're still going to get to the point where you think every track is amazing, when in reality it's absolutely terrible. Now, I've released a lot of music. I think I've got like 12 releases, 11, 12 releases now, and I'm going to be honest, they're not brilliant. I like them and I've released them, but I've learnt a lot along the way, and I feel if I hadn't released those tracks, I probably wouldn't have the confidence to build the next track and release the next track. So I think that's quite important. Just don't release absolute rubbish, but you'll know when you think, okay, this is releasable. It's not amazing, but it's releasable. That's the time you release it, and you just keep going. You're going to be thinking when you open up your door next, you're going to want to make something even better, and that really fucks you, throws you off big time, and you end up not making any music, and you end up getting frustrated with yourself and just throwing your toys out the pram like I do, or did. So the important thing, once you've made a track, just leave it a few days. If you have an idea, try it for 20 minutes. If it turns into something, brilliant. Leave it as that, save it, come back to it an hour or two later and have another play and see if it's still got something. If it hasn't, save it, move on, start another one a couple of days' time. Don't mess about with it. The other thing I want to touch on is when I first started, I wanted to make tech house. That was the thing. And I think before that I wanted to make remixes, and I wasn't very good at either, if I'm honest. And I tried to make that same thing that's going to be like the industry standard and be the same as everyone else. And it just bored me, to be honest. And I didn't realise that. And I thought it was just down to a lack of skill. Might have been, but it also bored me. So then I started trying different things. I've released, to be honest, I have no idea what genre of music I make. I just make music. And I enjoy making music. And when you keep it like that, you would just enjoy making whatever it is you make. Eventually, you start stumbling into a genre. It might not be an actual genre, it's your genre. But you will stumble into it and you'll start growing into it. And if you listen to the music on my Spotify, you'll see that where I started from was quite sort of generic and boring and didn't quite cut it. And then I've gone through different styles until I've built up, and now I've got to the point where I'm making whatever this style of music is, and I'm actually really enjoying making it. So there we go. I hope that's some information that will actually help you I know a lot of people will get stuck, get frustrated. They're trying to make something that's a banger. Don't make a banger. Just make a good track that you really like. Get it released. That's all you've got to do. And keep going and build on it. There is one thing I would say is formulas are good. If you've got to a formula point where you've got a template that you've been using a couple of times and it seems to be working, keep it, save it, keep using it. But at some point it will start getting boring. Start fresh. Just start a new one and build. This track right here is built from scratch. I didn't use any of my templates because you start getting in a bit of a rut of making the same thing, same sort of design, same sort of sound, same structure. This is completely different from my last like 4 or 5 tracks. So it's a lot of trial and error. Just stick with it and just enjoy it. Don't chase the money. Don't chase the bangers that are playing in the clubs. Just make music you like. Anyway, now we got that out the way, I've got another list. So there's a few problems that we had last time. I've got a problem with that volume thing, which I'm going to start with because it's really starting to piss me off. I don't know what's doing it. This one is an issue, I have to admit, but that's an easy fix, so I'll do that now. That's it. Now delete that one. This is like such a basic fix, but to be honest, if you're going to faff around to try and do something to make it really good, to make it look really good, no, fuck that. This will fix it. It's just that volume there for those is perfect. This one isn't. I can't be bothered to do side automation for it, so I'll just chuck it in a new channel and give it a little bit more oomph. Hopefully that fits in nicely. Let's have a listen. So it's really quiet. It's really bizarre why that one is so quiet. It's actually, that's why. There we go. Let's try that. Might just stick on here actually. I think that might work. So I'm going to delete that one. Put that one in place, stick it on there, and there was another one somewhere. Where is that? It's there, isn't it? Oh god, I've really lost everything now. Where has it all gone? Where has it all gone? There it is. So it just needs to come down now, doesn't it? But I don't want that one because that's the wrong volume. I want this one. Okay, and now I don't need that at all. Sorted. Let's see what that's like in context though. I get the feeling where I've done this, it might be a little bit. I might just drop that back and see what that sounds like, to be honest. Need a bit more context. Yeah, see, I think it's there. So it's a little bit too loud now, so hopefully. I think we got it. So that's that one fixed. The other one is going to be a bit of a weird one. I'm not quite sure how to handle that one, but we'll have a look anyway. There, done. So that's one job I can tick off the list. The one I want to look at is it's these ones, isn't it, I think? No. These ones. For some reason this is being I'm not entirely sure why, but I'm gonna cancel some things. So this has got this on it, and I might just turn it off for a minute. Nope. That's really weird. There's no automation that's doing it. Do you know what? I'm not going to sit and fix that while I'm recording a video. It'll have to stay like that for now, and I will sort that out a little later on. Let's get moving through this list and try and get this track to an almost finished state. You've got lots of things to do like EQ and then what not. So pre-intro needs more, yes. So I added something which felt quite good. I like it, but I still feel like it needs a little bit of something, and I don't know what. So let's go with this. See what this does. I think that's got it. I think this might be a bit overkill. So doing something a little bit off the list a little bit, but I think it sounds good. It was an added thing I think was needed, to be honest. Anyway, I've added a couple more bits in. Wasn't expecting to do that really, but that is the pre-intro. I feel like that's pretty good now. I'm quite happy with that. Maybe some finishing touches later on, but intro needs more. I did feel like it was I felt a little bit empty. Just there's something missing. I think probably a layer of something. I'm not sure. Let's have a listen. I don't know, it's a coin toss. Let me know in the comments if you think the intro needs a little bit more, or if you think it needs something specific. I quite like it. It's quite simplistic. It's quite basic. It's quite. It's just quite airy. It's nice. I like it, but at the same time, I just feel like it's missing something. Not quite sure what. Maybe it'll come to me later. But if you think of anything, stick it in the comments. So I'm going to scrub that one off the list because I don't know yet. I haven't decided. Next one's a big one. EQ everything. So that means I'm going to have to start putting stuff in buses. Me. I love the bus. So we've got. This is really stupid because this is my mix bus and this is my master. But I just don't put anything on the mix bus anymore. It just goes on the master, which essentially is my mix bus. I really need to sort that out and remove that off my basic template. My basic template at the moment is the master, the mix bus, and an audio channel that has nothing on it. So I should probably remove this, but I'm not going to delete it now because I could end up deleting all sorts of stuff. I'll deal with it for now. So on the master then we've got an EQ. That's quite nice, quite simple. I get the feeling because at the moment there is, I feel like there needs to be a bit of crisp added on the end. So what I'm going to do is turn that into a high shelf and just put a little bit on, nothing too major, just a little bit of sparkle. And there's a little bit of boxiness about it at the moment as well. Probably going to be around here somewhere, I reckon. Let's listen. Would help if I did it somewhere more helpful, wouldn't it? I can tell you all you wanna know, 'cause this is all I got. Got it. I've also noticed there's another volume issue here with something. I'm not quite sure what's going on there either. I'll look at that in my spare time. So that's that EQ done. On the kick bus we don't have an EQ, but we do have one there. And that's on all the kicks. So I will just add another one, because why not? Just in case there's anything going on that I haven't seen really. I can tell you all you wanna know, 'cause this is all I got. Nothing immediate there really, so I'm just going to leave it on there, and that'll do for now because I know the rest of them are EQ'd. We'll have a look at these though while we're here. That's not an EQ. I can tell you all you wanna know, 'cause this is all I got. quite a bit out here because the kick was quite boxy as well. I still feel like there's something wrong with that kick. It's not quite hitting how I want it to, but never mind. This one doesn't really matter too much because it only happens when there's not much going on, so it doesn't really matter about that one too much. And this is the sub, obviously, so that's just the sub that we got captured there, nothing else. So that's all good. Then we get to the bass. I've got two things in the bass, so I will stick an EQ on here. No utility on it yet because I haven't done anything with it. I'll only put utility on it if I need to do something, which I'm probably going to in a minute, but let's have a look.
I can tell you all you wanna know, 'cause this is all I got.
So pretty much what I just did there was listen to when you don't start noticing it so much, just to cut some of the lows off. But if you start noticing it, what you cut off, you'll lose what's in the track. So I've cut some of that sub bass out, which we don't need. So that'll open up the mix a little bit for the sub bass. And this has got EQ on it, and that's got EQ on it. So I've just done an extra layer, really. That's all good. Now then, there are a few things I need to get out of this. So the first one is this. Now in the drop, I'd quite like it to... I was thinking, do I want it to still have the side chain on in the drop? I definitely don't want the side chain on in the breaks. So I think I might just remove it completely from the bus. But I need to go this way and scrolly, 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 scrolly. Board now, board now, board now, board now. Whee! So I put it there, and that's just on its own. It's not in the bass bus, it's not in there anymore. So that means it's not going to be side chained anymore. We may have lost a little bit of volume out of it, so it's worth checking. Let's see what it's like in the drop.
I can tell you all you wanna know, 'cause this is all I got. I can tell you everything and more, 'cause we're too far apart.
Yeah, so we've lost a little bit of volume out of that, so...
I can tell you all you wanna know, 'cause this is all I got. I can tell you everything and more, 'cause we're too far apart.
And... a bit more oomph.
I can tell you all you wanna know, 'cause this is all I got. I can tell you everything and more, 'cause we're too far apart.
That's lost all its volume. It's really bizarre how little volume we got out of that. Let's smash it, see what happens.
I can tell you all you wanna know, 'cause this is all I got. I can tell you everything and more, 'cause we're too far apart.
There we are, it's got its volume back. So that's that one EQ'd and a bit more volume on it. This one, so we've got a shaper on here, but there's no overall EQ. I don't really need to do anything to the overall EQ just yet, but I'm going to chuck one on there and just see what it looks like.
I can tell you all you wanna know, 'cause this is all I got.
We've got a little bit of excess noise here, so I'm just gonna cut it off a bit. Nothing major.
can tell you all you wanna know, 'cause this is all I got. I can tell you everything and more, 'cause we're too far apart.
Again, you saw that I just dragged that right back so I get the idea. I had a rough idea where it needed to be, but took it right the way back and then just bring it in until you start noticing no change in the overall sound, and then you know that that's just not needed in everything else. We've already got the bass and the kick with sub bass. That's all filling this gap. It's filling a bit of this as well. So yeah, we don't really need all that. The one thing that I might do, although we have taken the bass out and that's on its own, if there is a layer here somewhere that's part of the bass, I may drag that out in a minute as well. But that's good. We've tidied up. That's good. So this is, I need to remind myself, no label, so I have no idea what it is. So that's that bass. So this one does need to be pulled out and put into the bass, doesn't it? There we go. So we keep that. That's good. We needed that. Now that's not sidechained at all, which I probably need to get rid of the sidechain in here, to be honest. But I'll leave it for now because I've got some work to do on that anyway. This one then. Yeah, see, this is all the higher frequencies. It only comes in here, look, at 229. We've got a bit of width on it. Nothing too mad. That's all good. And this one, no EQ on this, so this definitely needs an EQ. There's going to be loads of rumble in this. And although we've cut it out on the main one, if it gets moved, it'll cause a problem. So I might bring that right down to there. Some nasty noises on the end here as well, so I might get rid of that. This one's a bit sharp. Yeah. That's fine though, that's all good. I think that'll cut through alright. It wasn't sharp in the mix, so it should be fine. And this is the vocal, obviously, so vocal has no EQ on it. Oh, that's naughty. So I'm going to stick an EQ on here. Actually, no, I lie. Actually, I lie completely, because the vocal is that one, that one, that one, that one, that one, that one, and that one, and that one. So let's select all them and group them. Rename it vocals. And then we'll stick an EQ on there. See, all this here is unnecessary. You don't need any of that. And there's going to be a lot of stuff coming off the reverb and stuff as well that we just don't need. So get rid of it. Just add a little bit of crisp there on the vocal as well. So that's the vocal bus. That vocal bus is still in here, and everything under it is still in the everything. So that's fine. What I'm going to do is just close up the vocal so I know that's all good. And This is... That's all quite nice. And then this one. That's quite a squelcher. To be honest, I'm tempted to take the volume out of that a little bit. So we got EQ there, EQ there, EQ on the vocals, no EQ on this. Let's see what rumbly rumbles we got on here. Oh, a lot that we don't need. To be fair, there is a little bit there I want to capture, but I'm not going to get rid of all of it, and it is going to be sidechains, so... There we go, just enough. And then this one. It's got some nice movement on that, I think. Yeah. Had some weird phasing thing going on then, so let's not do that. So that's good, that's all EQ'd. Is this actually anything anymore? Doesn't seem to be anything on there. And it's muted. No, nothing on there. So let's delete that because we don't need it. This had some... Oh, why has that got the... See, now this is the issue I had with Nexus. Obviously, the reverb and delay and stuff that you get, it's actually really good, but you always find it has some sort of issue phase-wise, or it's just the timing's just out. Weird, it just doesn't sound right, so really I need to turn them off. But in this case it does sound okay. I do have that reverb there, but so there's no point turning it off in there and adding my own. I can't be bothered, to be honest. If it sounds alright, I'm not gonna bother, to be fair. So I do need to organise this though a little better. Let's put that there. See, there's loads here we need to cut out. This will really clean the mix up, and I should probably be able to get a bit more out of the bass as well. Get a bit of width out of that as well. So then this is this thing. Oh, I didn't realise that had that on it. Let's fix that. Might as well leave that up. If anything, do that. Give it a little bit of a bend. Okay, so that might be an issue later, but that's fine. It looks like it needs doing to me, to be honest. So now we need an EQ on here, see what that's doing. I don't think we need all those highs, so I'm going to try and knock them off if I can a little bit, make some space.
I can tell you all you wanna know, 'cause this is all I got. I can tell you everything and more, 'cause we're too far apart. I can tell you all you wanna know.
Yeah. That's spot on. one that's got rid of some of that. There was some frequency issues that I noted actually, so that's going to fix that issue. This one, so we got an EQ on here? No, we haven't. What a shocker. I'm trying to put that on the end if I can. So let's try this one. Somewhere there sounds good to me.
This is all I got. I can
Now we've got reverb and stuff on here, and that's going to cause issues, so I'm going to put that towards the end, and then I put that on the end, because we got the reverb, so that'll cause all sorts of weird stuff. If you got the reverb on the end, it's just going to add some artifacts and rumbles and stuff, and you're not catching it if the EQ's before, so you need to put the EQ afterwards. Let's try this. Oh, it's got an EQ. Lovely. Could probably do with a bit of reverb on there, to be honest, but I'm not going to attempt that now. And this is sorted. So that's all my EQing done. That's EQ'd absolutely everything, and we should have a nice tighter mix now. So next thing then is to start putting stuff into groups. A bit of tidy up. So these two, I'm just going to put them into a lead group, to be honest. Rename lead. They'll sit there quite nicely. This is still lead as well, isn't it? Let's double check me. Yeah. So let's put that in there as well. This is it is the lead, but it's like the low end of it, isn't it? So I'm going to chuck it in there as well. Now we've got, that's an effect. And I think this is pretty much an effect as well. So I'll put them together, create a group. FX, and then this is just perks, isn't it? So put those in a group as well. Rename perks. Okay, so everything is grouped. I don't know what this is. Get rid of that. It's nothing. I've got hiccups. Right, okay, so everything should be grouped. Let's check it to make sure. That's a group. That's a group. That's a group. That's everything in that group. There's two things left that's not in a group. That's the other end of the bass, isn't it? It's the higher end of the bass. Yeah. So that's really, that can go in the lead, I think, really. It's a lead element in my eyes. Stick it in here. So now we just got this, and that's good because I'm going to create a group because I want another version of that, because I want to do another variation add something in there different, the odd extra note, like ghost note. So that works for me. Bass high. Then I know what that is. Okay, and now we've got put the risers here. So I'm going to group this one because this is the riser stuff that's out of the everything group. I'm going to put rise, fall, because I'm going to have to add some falls in as well. So keep that one, that's all good. Everything group, that's all good. That is the bass one, so not got the sub bass in it, it's only got the bass elements in. We're all nice and neat and tidy. And then we've got the kick and bass, which has got the kick and sub in it. So there we are, nice, simple. Now then, let's go over to here. We've obviously got the EQ. I've made some minor adjustments on it. Right, let's go back to the list then. So drop end of drop pads. I can't even read my writing. Drop needs. It's close to pads. Drop needs an EQ. Oh yeah, I need like a specific frequency layer, which I said about a minute ago, and I think I found that, so that's coming off the list. Let's get rid of that one. It does actually sound pretty good now. Fall apart vocal, the volume was low, that's now fixed, so I can get rid of that one off the list. Need risers, need falls, need effects, needs ear candy. Second build needs working on. Yep, 100%. That was just thrown together. Vocal needs brightening. Yes, we have done that. So let's scribble those off. Add width to high bass and other bass. So let's have a look and see if we need any more width in that area. I think we're pretty good on the width. Let's have a listen and find out. Probably could do with something if I'm honest. That's that one fixed, to be honest. I've already got width on the other bass, so that's fine. Outro needs something. Drop 2 part 3 needs work. So I'll leave the outro for now. I would, however, like to, on here, I'm just going to have a quick look and see what the drop looks like, out of curiosity. Not bad for considering it's not mixed. I am hitting quite high though, I'm not going to lie. I'm smashing it a little bit, so I need to drop the volumes off of everything before I start thinking about mixing. But the track is there, it's good. So drop 2 then, part 3 needs work. So this is part 3. It is a bit annoying because it's sort of, I wanted it to come in less than that.
I can tell you all you wanna know, 'cause this is all I got.
Right, I can do something with that. That's fine. Here we go. Let's have a look at the EQ. We can. I might do a variation of EQ and shaper box. It's only this one here, I think, isn't it? It's not quite working how I wanted it to, but I haven't done the shape yet. I think that's good enough for that. I'm just going to chuck that back a bit. Yes, so what I want to do is the old shaper box on here and have a bit of fun with it. Let's do that now. What we're working on? This one. Da 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 da. Not a clue. Not a clue. Need a bit more context, I think.
I can tell you all you wanna know, 'cause this is all I got. I can tell you everything and more, 'cause we're too far apart.
Actually, I really like that. It needs a bit of work, but I really like the concept. So I'm gonna call that a win for now. Because when I said drop 2 part 3 needs work, it was that specific section where it came in. I wanted it to be a bit more empty than that, but I quite like where that's going. It's a bit different, so I may have to put some bit more white noise and stuff in there just to give it a bit more pizzazz. But apart from that, I like it. We need... Yeah, the second build needs work and the outro needs a bit of work. So what can we do with the outro? Where is the outro? Here it is. I mean, it's an outro. What more do you need? Probably a transition or something, but I feel like it could do with like a fake transition. So something like, oh, what I'll do is put this in and do that. That might be a bit too much actually. So, and we'll put it here. Might need more than that. Yeah, need to double up on that. Quite like that. So let's put another one in there to really build that up. And I'm going to end the video on that. Let's have another quick playthrough before I leave you, and then I'll be back to sort out some more issues with this track and hopefully get it finished in the next video. Thanks for watching and enjoy.
This is all I got. I can tell you, 'cause we're too far apart. I can tell you all you wanna know, 'cause this is all I got. I can tell you everything and more, 'cause we're too far apart. I can tell you all you wanna know, 'cause this is all I got. I can tell you everything and more, 'cause we're too far apart. I can tell you all you wanna know, 'cause this is all I got. I can tell you everything and more, 'cause we're too far apart. I can tell you all you wanna know, 'cause this is all I got. I can tell you everything and more, 'cause we're too far apart. I can tell you all you wanna know. this is all